Hello, welcome back to Level Crossing Railway. We've got the train running, we've got the boards up. It's been a bit of a mission. I've learnt I'm not very good with woodworking skills. Things aren't perfect. We're going to be having a bit of fine tuning with them. However, we've got the skeleton up. We've got the fine tuning to be done. A bit of levels is just not quite right. So we're just going to fine tune the legs, and that's probably something I need to work on a little bit more. The legs aren't exactly what I was imaging in my head, but we have the basics, and we've got a train running. So what we're going to do is just with this video, I'll show you how I got to this point, and then we will look at what I'm thinking of doing on the track and whether I'm trying to bite off more than I can chew. As a beginner, I've never ever done anything like this before, so we will be taking baby steps, but obviously the plan is for hopefully being in the show next year and being able to display what I've done. So without further ado, I will show you what we've done up to this point, and then we'll discuss a bit more later on. So here's a board that we've completed. I was just saying to the camera, but my boy started talking in the background that I was planning to put another couple of supports in the middle, but they're quite weighty, so I might just leave that. As I pick up the next board and put it on top of this board that you can see in front of us here, I drill a few holes for the screws. As I put in the first screw, you'll notice I peel away the top layer of the plyboard. I was under the impression I'd got the same board. It was supposed to be marine plywood, but as we put the first screw in, it's coming up now, it just cracks the top layer, and so they end up just peeling a little bit off. We're not using that piece, but I've still used it as a spare. So there you go. We've got to this point now with a lot of chopping and a lot of screws. And so what we'll hopefully do now is be able to progress further. As I said probably earlier on, we want to paint the boards, or I'd like to paint the boards at least. I need to fine tune the legs. I need to put bolts through so I can make sure that all the boards are perfectly level, so that when we pull it apart, put it back together again, that's going to work out. I'll remove the camera in a minute, and then we'll have a look at all the rolling stock that we've got, and again run through the thought plans in my head that I'd like to sort of have out on the track. So let's do that now. So just to wrap the video up, won't be able to see my face, but you should be able to see what I'm hoping to demonstrate to you. I was thinking main line, and then a branch line inside of that, and then having potentially some sort of separation there. Any suggestions, if you want to send them through in the messages section, feel free please. Not sure if we do a dual line for maybe a branch line, or a single and have it in the middle running it through, but we'll just have to take that as it comes. But this is what I'm thinking at the moment. Once I've got the chance to play around a little bit more, I'll understand what parameters I've got to play with. So thank you for joining us. If you do like what you're seeing, if you could click the like button, and to help the channel grow, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, if that's something you'd like to do and you're enjoying seeing what you're seeing. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.